Tupac had a terrible mother. She was horrible, and that dear mama song made me realize that. I broke that song down on a video years ago, but I'm about to revisit it because the father been speaking out about how she alienated him from seeing his son, and I believe it because women is doing that at a high rate. And that dear mama song, all that did was create mothers, bad mothers. They get glorified for having kids grow up in poverty and bad situations. You know, all that crack fiend mama, you always was a black queen. Hey, how you a black queen and you a crack fiend? First off, she was in and out of jail trying to follow the Black Panther and all that stuff and all that. But people would be like, well, she was trying to help the people. Well, listen, the way women can help the people by being feminine. She can go cook for the people and teach knowledge to the kids and be in the background. But all that being loud and arguing with the police and trying to be all on TV speaking and all that revolutionary, all that's masculine. She was being masculine, putting herself in jeopardy, getting locked up with her kid, leaving her kids out here to be raised. Ain't no telling what was going on with her kids while she being locked up in jail. You know, and then she ran the father off, then marrying another guy. And how was the guy another good guy? But they always talk about struggling and being in poverty. And then Pac always talking about you was a single mother on welfare and all that. So what good was the other husband doing? She could have had him around his real father. His real father ain't go through none of that. Pac would have probably had a good life. He'd probably still be alive if he had his father. His mother and that dear mama talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that black power, African junk. She was indoctrinating him. Like, how you supposed to be a woke person, but you still doing Christmas and Thanksgiving on man-made holidays? You know, we had to struggle and eat on Thanksgiving and all that, man. But she was raising him indoctrinated. You know that. That's terrible mother. That she was a terrible mother. And then, when he kicked him out at 17 and all that, he said that all in the song. Raised him wrong and then kicked him out. And then the father said when he finally was talking to Tupac, he said the mother used to treat him bad, talk about him like you the only person in his house that looked different and all that. That's because he looked like his father. He don't even look like that woman. And she just raised them all wrong and had them living with other people while she gone out smoking crack. When you a crack fiend, you choose your addiction over anything. That means you put your kids to the back for addiction. So she was a terrible mother, and they glorify these women for having you grow up in struggle. Like, shouldn't no mother even do that? You know what I mean? But they'd go through a struggle just to keep them alienated from the father. She was terrible for that, man. And that song just, it hit different now that I'm older and can know I know the difference now. And that man will probably still be alive, man. She part of the reason for his death because Tupac was effeminated. We always know he looked it effeminated, he dressed it effeminate, he he was loud and always arguing and starting trouble and all that. That's female traits. That's female traits, all that arguing and fighting and all that. He learned that from his hell of a mother. He learned that from that lady. And then when he died, she's still talking bad about the father because the father tried to come be in his life. She talking about the father wanted some of Tupac money, But the father never wanted that man money. He never argued to fight for that man money. She wanted that money. That was she was driven off that, and that's why she passed away early. She didn't even live a long life. That man, he's still going. He's still out here. Pac could still be alive, man, if he had that good father with him. His father could have showed him all type of stuff. How to swim, how to fish, how to fight. You know, all that. It's that man's seed. Pac came out of that man. And she stripped him away from a good father, man. She was a terrible mother. You know, all that dear mother, dear mama and all that. And then she was a ugly woman. She was masculine, real masculine. You know, that's terrible, man. I don't care who get mad at this video talking about, oh, Feeny and all that. It's the truth, man. She was a no good mother.